Hello everyone, thank you for joining part 4 of my Abyssal to Omega series. In this series, I'm trying to earn enough ISK to buy a PLEX as an alpha clone, which is about 1.5 billion ISK. My restrictions are that I can only use Abyssal runs as my primary income, and I can only use Minmatar ships focusing on autocannons. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not a valid way to PLEX your account monthly. This is just an experiment that I thought would be interesting and I want to share with you all. So today, I'm going to give you a quick progress update. We're going to go over net worth, skill points, skill training, what I'm progressing towards, and then I'm going to give you an Abyssal time-lapse at the end. So, you can see we are in the Thrasher here, and got the nice little biosecurity skin. Let's take a look at my net worth here. So I've been doing some project discovery on the side. Net worth is about 36 million ISK, so I have spent a little bit recently. So this should be actually more closer to like 41 million. But I will get to that in a moment. Since last time, I've gotten about 150,000 skill points. I'm now at 1.164 million skill points. And let's go over the skill queue real quick. So as I went over last episode, I'm focusing on going towards the Cinnable as my final goal. So my skills are kind of reflecting that here. So let me show you that Cinnable fit real quick here. So you can see I'm missing some skills. I need some Galente Cruiser, Galente Destroyer. It's going to take about a month and 2 days for Idris Wycliffe to train the skills needed for the Cinnable. I've got defensive skills I need to train. Like you see, I'm doing some shield operation, EM shield compensation, thermal shield compensation, the different compensation skills. You can only train those up to level 2 on alpha clones, which is kind of a bummer, because that takes away like a lot of resistances, which are quite important. So I'm getting slightly more nervous. I'm going to see if I can get, when I get to that point, I'm going to see if I can put Idris Wycliffe on the test server and test the fit directly using alpha clone skills. So I'll see if I can do that. You can see in the inventory here, I've got starting to get some T1 filaments because I know I'm going to need those soon, and I've got 38 tranquil filaments to go through. And I've bought quite a few, and how I've done that actually is through market orders. So here in Heck, I've put in market orders, and I'm buying them at extremely low prices. Like, I could buy them from the market at this much, 110,000 ISK, but I could just get a bunch, you know, for super cheap if I just am patient, which is part of the series. You know, it's going to actually probably take me upwards of 2 to 3 months to get into the Cinnable. But so, you know, we'll see how that goes. And you can see I've been doing the project discovery, getting these flow cytometry rewards crates. That's where you go into the project discovery here, and you do a little something like this. And you can see my accuracy is quite good at 94.7% there, up here at the top here. The higher your accuracy, the better rewards you get. And basically anything above par will get you a slight bonus to your accuracy rating. So even if it's a 75, you'll still get a little bonus here. And you can see I got 95,000 ISK for that. And you can pump out about five of these a minute, I think, is what is allowed. I forget. And then there's also further restrictions on alpha clones, like you can only do like 20 million ISK worth a day or something, which is, you know, hard to maintain. But I'm not trying to do all my ISK through project discovery, obviously. That maybe could be like another series. Like I sit in Jita 4.4 and I do project discovery, and that's it. You know, that could be something too. And you can see like we just got paid out there. And that kind of segues me into my next thing here. So I've got 4 million ISK in the bank. Last time I had closer to 17, 18, 20, which means I bought something. My net worth has gone down ever so slightly. That's because I bought a skin for our new ship. Yes, I bought a Rupture. This is my intro T1 electrical Rupture. And I had to get the Comet skin. I call it the Comet skin. It's the Aurora skin, but on Eve Echoes they're doing that Comet thing, so I called it the Comet skin. But yes, we got the Rupture. So we are gonna take this baby out today, and I'm gonna try it in a T0. Yeah, I just want to do a T0 real quick. I've got a calm electrical. We'll do a T1 and a T0. Because I am just, like, stupidly nervous for literally no reason. Like, it's literally like a 16 million ISK ship. And I'm nervous about it. And I don't know why. And it's really annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go test this ship. I'm so excited. The Rupture. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our Tranquil Electric Filament here. Select Cruiser, and we don't have to be in a fleet for Cruiser. We can just jump right in. So first of all, I want to see if this is cap stable with my current skills. Doesn't look like it, but we should not need to be cap stable here. We've got too much tank, too much everything. It really should not be an issue. I only have the skills to launch 2 drones right now, which is not ideal. I am training up drone skills, but for now, we will just have to do with our 2 little buddies here. Oh my gosh, my drone control range is so short too. Ah, jeez. Oh, and this is like the tower that I believe kills drones. So I'm not gonna use that either. We're just gonna go right to this bioadaptive cache. Oh yeah, that shield boost amount is quite nice though. Even though he does a little bit of damage here. That is okay. Alright, we've almost taken this guy out. There he goes. Let's see what our range is. 16 kilometers. So we'll just take that out, and go loot it, and continue on to the next area. Now you can see we are not super quick, which is a bit of a downfall of the Rupture, especially when I'm looking at doing potentially T2 electricals in the Rupture. I don't know how well that's gonna go, to be honest. Ooh, 1 Triglavian survey. Ooh. See, that's why we do this in a destroyer, because you could do it in a cruiser and have a very easy, relaxing time, but when you do it in a destroyer, you do get much more loot. So this is just more so a proof of concept, a first flight, if you will, of our new ship here. I don't want to fly into a T1 and just lose it automatically, which I don't think will happen. I'm just not seeing that happening, you know, but I still get, you know, like, kind of stupidly nervous sometimes when I really should not be. So let's take a look at our resistance profile. Is not great, but again, we're making do with what we got here. I'll launch my 2 little drones and we'll see what they can do against the devoted hunter here. I'd say of all the waves in the Abyss, my most difficult wave has been usually the devoted waves. Devoted and the Sancha waves are kind of stupidly difficult. So okay, we're in drone control range, and I feel like if the devoted hunter gets like 1 shot off on these drones, they're just gonna pop. There's just like no way that the little drones can survive more than a couple hits here. Ooh, the tracking is not looking great either on this. I would benefit from a stasis webifier. Have I jumped into this a bit too early? I'm kind of worrying about that just a little bit, you know. That's why I'm doing like this T0. This isn't like filling me with a ton of confidence, to be completely honest. Just at the rate it's taking to get this guy down and my drones. And just like seeing the misses is not very reassuring here. There we go. And now we're getting some good hits in. Let's just approach the bioadaptive cache here. See, like, we would already be almost done with the last wave if we were in the Thrasher here. Because the Thrasher actually does have, you know, a decent decent tank to it. And it's like we can't even rely on our acolytes here because they only do not even like 20 DPS. Yeah, 14.7. So I think I do need to train up some more skills. I think I was a little bit overzealous, but that's fine. I really did just want to get into this rupture here because it means we are progressing, but I think I might have taken too large of a step here. So we'll see how the last room goes. I mean, there's still plenty of time and I haven't come close to dying at all. So we're just gonna have to do this last room and see how it goes here. Alright, final room. What do we have here? We've got 2 of the spark needles. Now these are going to be fast and they're going to be quick, and they will attack my drones too, and also will not give me great tracking. So I'm relying on a lot of stuff here. I do have in my fit, I do have these this tracking enhancer. I might want to drop this counterbalance compact gyro stabilizer for another one of these. If I can fit it. Yeah, I can, just to give me like just a little bit extra boost with my tracking here. Oh, well, I complain about my tracking and I get 2 really good hits right off the bat, which is kind of funny. I just gotta keep an eye on these guys, make sure they don't attack my drones. My drones are set to aggressive focus fire, which, you know, some people feel different about how their drone settings are. That's just how I'm running them now, but later it may be better to optimize them differently. Just for this situation, I'm gonna leave them like that. I'm actually not struggling too bad to hit these guys, and these are like tiny little frigates, so I don't know what the heck was going on with that devoted guy. I mean, I'm still missing quite a few shots here, which is why I'm kind of deciding to use my my EMP, not my Republic fleet. Okay, now, oops, now they're attacking my drone. Gotta bring him in, because he's dying. Alright, we got him back in. We don't want to approach that. We want to approach the gate here. So, I think I'll do... Well, like you saw, I've got like 50 tranquil filaments here. So, while this run was a success, I would not say it was a resounding success. We were in here for about 5 minutes, and I can do about that same thing in my destroyer. So why would I not do my destroyer and get like 3 times the amount of ISK of rewards here? So if I like look at all these, this is like my current haul here. If I check all that, 500,000 ISK, which is pretty common for a cruiser in this area. So I actually recorded this run on, let's go to my safe spot, on the Abyssal tracker. So just based on everything here, I made a net profit of 300,000 ISK, which in 5 minutes isn't super great. I could make about 500,000 ISK in 5 minutes if I did Project Discovery. So that would mean I'm no longer primarily getting my ISK from the Abyssals here. So if I go ahead and look at the Abyssal Tracker website real quick, just to remind myself, so in tier 1, which is what we did not do, we did a tier 0, and the median cruiser loot for tier 0 is about what we got. We got about 500,000. The median is about 800,000 roughly, but we're in a different part of space, so the prices can fluctuate slightly. Now, tier 1, if we can do tier 1s in 5 minutes, that'll be way more efficient than tier 0s in a like in a destroyer even. So in a destroyer in tier 0, we'll get about 1.5 million ISK a run. But in tier 1 in a cruiser, we'll get nearly 3 million ISK a run. So that's almost double from a destroyer. So if we can maintain about 5 to 6 minutes per run in tier 1 with this ship, that's the next goal. Because we will be basically doubling our ISK per hour. So if I look at my public fit here on the Abyss Tracker website and I go down, I'm going to see that my profitability is about 15.42 million ISK an hour with this tier 0. Now if we move up to tier 1, we'll be making about 30 million ISK per hour with a rupture if we can maintain that 5 to 6 minute runtime in the Abyss, which would be ideal. And you know, you saw I finished some of those tier 1 waves quicker than I would say quicker than I could get to the gate, which is a good sign. That means that's giving me more time to go shoot other stuff, you know, and be efficient there. So what What I'm kind of worried about now is my survivability in the tier 1, and also my ability to like kill stuff quick enough in tier 1. So I may need to rely on some Republic Fleet EMP, which unfortunately is expensive, but it gives me more DPS and better tracking. Yeah, so that would be great if we could get like 30 million ISK an hour flying this ship. For now, I'm going to go dock up here. Not that place, that place. I'm going to go dock up, and we're going to do some runs in the Thrasher because I still have a lot of the Tranquil electric filaments. So we're going to do a little time lapse now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a great day.
Mama said you're meant to burn as bright as a star among the midnight sky. All the pressure blinded me, but now I see I'm no different from the rest. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly for that open door. Show me proof that there is something more. I just hope I am okay with the choices I make. Maybe then I'll understand. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. But I keep on falling.
Up all night by myself, trying to think of ways to use your voice stuck in my brain. We never got to see it through, and I know I feel more pain if we're speaking truth. Cause when the daylight comes, I still lose. So will I feel it again? I just don't know. And I'm hoping I'll find a way to let go. So if you love me, how could you leave me so low? So will I feel it again? I just don't know. I just don't know.